What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Risk, and I'm back with another banger. Now, in today's video, I'm bringing back a staple of my channel that I've been doing all the way since 2K19, and it's been a very successful, series of my channel, and it's showing off the best free throw animations of NBA 2K25, as I'll be showing off the best free throws for every single position, going to my 6-foot guards, my 6'8" locks, and even my 7+ foot centers. So we're not going to waste too much more time, but if you are new and you find this video helpful, make sure to drop a like and hit that big red subscribe button and turn the notification bell on and set it to all notifications so you can be notified when I upload any other video that could be helpful to you, like this one. And with that being said, let's hop right into today's video. Believe it or not, free throws are a very big part of NBA 2K25 and a big part of being good, because there's a lot of different modes this year between theater and the pro-am, the rec, that require you to shoot and make free throws with the game being on the line. Now, in this game, free throws are very different, which we'll get into a little bit later, but first we're going to just talk about which animations we need to be using per position. Now, obviously, free throw animations are a little bit harder to get this year, kind of similar to last year, as every season we're going to be getting new animations, and some of your favorite free throw animations might be locked right now in season 1. And in addition, a lot of these free throw animations are locked by height requirements, so that's why I'm going to give you guys a free throw for each single height requirement for my point guards, my shooting guards and small forwards, and then my power forward and centers. So starting with the point guard was the hardest one to find in my opinion, because a lot of the free throw animations require 6'5" and up. But for my point guards, Zach LaVine is going to be your best shot, right? Requires a height 6'10" and under, so it will work for any height under 6'10". And Zach LaVine is one of the best free throws. It's been a very popular one for a couple of years now in 2K, mainly because it is a much slower release. If you don't like those super fast releases, this one is going to be for you. It's a nice slow release, and you see it, he releases it at the top of his head, very easy to time. And especially if you're someone that uses push shot cue, this one will work great for you. Now, moving on to my shooting guards, or anybody who's 6'5" and up but also under 6'10", right? You're gonna have everyone's go-to that has been for, I think, maybe 5+ years in 2K, Michael Jordan free throw. Michael Jordan's free throw's always been very good. It's just one that's just easy to time, and people have been using it for so many years, so everybody kind of has that rhythm and that timing down no matter what. But if you are not a fan of Michael Jordan or have never used Michael Jordan, another very popular one for this height is going to be Carmelo Anthony. This one's a little bit slower. You get the little dribble, the wind up to it, but he's going to release at the top of the head, very similar to Zach LaVine. I just think it's a much slower, kind of free throw animation than Zach LaVine, but it's very, very similar. So if you like Carmelo, you're going to like LaVine, vice versa. Now, if you want a much more faster release, at the actual set point, Ray Allen at this height is going to be another one, right? Ray Allen's been a very popular one for years, but it's a much more faster one. He kind of gets into it, releases it right at that head point, but it's much quicker, so you have to be used to that type of timing. And Richard Hamilton is another one that's very similar to Ray Allen. I think it's actually a little bit better than Ray Allen because it is a little bit slower than Ray Allen. But once again, at the end of the day, it's personal preference, but these are ones that I would recommend you try out if you are between 6'5" and 6'10". Now, for my centers, once again, kind of similar to point guards, it's very difficult to find them because a majority of those free throws animations are locked between that 6'5" to 6'10" category. But one that I found that actually works really well for anyone who is 6'10" and above is going to be Kevin Durant free throw. Once again, very, very similar to Zach LaVine and Carmelo Anthony. If you're seeing a pattern here, right? These are very similar animations. They kind of go slowly into it and they wind up in one smooth release at the top of the head, which is great, like I said, for that push shot point, or shot release cue. So yeah, I would just kind of play with these around, as I think these are the best animations so far right now in season 1. Now obviously this could be updated as we move on further down the road into our seasons. A big free throw animation that's missing right now is going to be that Steph Curry for those point guards. And there's a couple other ones that I've used throughout the years that we currently cannot use right now. And then one tip just to help you guys out if you really are struggling even after putting these on would be to kind of customize your shot meter for your free throws. Now, obviously, if you go here to customize HUD, you could pretty much turn on free throw shot meter only for your free throws, and then you could customize it, you know, vary in depth. Like for your free throw, you might want it by the head since you are pretty much focusing on that release point. And you could also increase the size of it, put it to large so you could see that window, you know, that green window even larger. Just a little tip kind of to help you guys out if you really are struggling. But other than that, it's really just dependent on your free throw rating. They said this year that it does matter a lot more, your rating, as in previous 2Ks we were able to hit that green window of a 40, maybe even 30 rating, but this year that green window is much smaller and your free throw rating has to be higher. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and hit that subscribe button, and so you can be notified when I upload in the future. With that being said, it's your boy Risk, and I'm out.